Okay, we're going to do a 3-card, pick a card. Are you ready? I have shuffled them. I've just done a live on Facebook, so they're well shuffled. There's card 1. There's card 2. There's card 3. We're going to pick 2 from the Day of the Dead Santa Muerta deck. I will timestamp this. We'll see where it takes us. These are decks that I usually keep for myself or private doings. One, 2. So, lying deceiver, being found out, the false friend, the false eater, the Leo or the tiger. This is the year of the tiger. Children, terminations, blockages to a new beginning. A bad choice, the lovers, a separation. The key to someone's heart has been lost. There is a lack here. A bird in a gilded cage. Someone who has realised that their lover is false, I believe. It could just be a bad choice in any part of your life that has cost you half of what you earn, or made you feel half erased, alone, isolated from others. 5 years is mentioned. And cert, someone will face someone's fiery wrath. In the hearth and home, we have the hearth there. So, cert, and there he is in all his glory. Cert. The black one, the son of Muspel, is the ancient fire giant, so it could be Aries, made of the same wild blaze that ignited the world into being, and the very same one that destroys everything in Ragnarok. Freyr and Surtur fight each other during Ragnarok, and both are destroyed. So if you know the story of that, you will know more about this card than I do. There is a fight. Muspel's first officer. His presence stands for wrath and disharmony. In the spread, he can serve the seeker as a warning of danger, depending on the cards around him. There is a stark warning of events of a disharmonic nature about to unfold or already unfolding that the seeker will have to react to. Those events are not in your control, but will affect you and the question at hand. So there's going to be a massive argument. Let's see if we can find any more out about that. Deceit and lies. Sun in the 4th house of Pisces. Prisoners. Artists, psychics, poets. And the 4th house of Cancer, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, it's the water sign of Cancer, the cardinal sign. It's about the stomach and the breasts, the mothers, the ancestors, the home, parents, childhood, inherited patterns, family environment, upbringing, and the womb. So like I said, there could be a termination that somebody's lied about, or the loss of a child. Sun in Pisces, where we are now. So it's right now. I tell a lie, we've moved into Aries now, haven't we? So, Sun in Pisces. Fluid self-expression. Impressionable, sensitive, vacillating, diffuse, and deceptively passive. So someone's pretending not to care. The Sun in Pisces withdraws after setbacks and cannot make a decision over something. So that's maybe that you can't make the decision or feel unable to make a decision at this time. But once there's this argument, everything will change. So that's card 1. Don't cheat yourself. You're only cheating yourself if you change your cards. They'll still come about even if you don't want them to. Card 2. Magical youth and rejuvenation. So you're going to be rejuvenated in some way. Magic is afoot. We have deer. So look to your animal totem and see what that is. It also has a box. You see? A box and some sort of magical fruit in it. I'll show you a bit clearer in a minute. Well-dressed lady. Hidden. And it's about the blacksmith. So you may know somebody who's an engineer or a forger. Somebody who forges metal. The magician is there, so it is the alchemist. So it's somebody who can perform miracles. Possibly Gemini. The 1st or the 28th is involved. And no more confusion. You've decided. There is illness here. A doctor will be required, but it looks like miracles can happen. You just have to have faith, believe in spirit and pray. We will see what the lady says. 7 months. The lady is... It could be to do with siblings or your children's siblings. Somebody is rejuvenated, healed. A miracle can happen. The anvil, where is it? There it is. So if you're worried about some illness, don't be. Hidden, there she is. Let's see what she's about, shall we? Hidden is counted as fertility goddess. She is the daughter of Durin and lives in Asgard with her husband, the god of poetry, which that's very important. She is the keeper of the apples. So Adam, perhaps Eve, of everlasting youth, and she lives in Idilvir. Idun guards the casket of apples that gods have to eat. So maybe you need to eat some more apples. Health-wise, look after yourself. If the sense of old age is coming on, by eating the apples, they rejuvenate and become young again. She is responsible for God's everlasting youth, so drink some apple juice. And their apples are much coveted by their adversaries. Loki, the trickster, along with the giant posse, once abducted Idun and her apples and brought them to Jotunheimer, which was a potential disaster for the gods, who eventually forced Loki to retrieve her. So it may be a potential disaster, but if you believe and have faith in your ancestors, everything will be fine. He borrowed a falcon from Freya and carried Idun back through the air in the shape of a nut. So if there is a passing, there will be a birth. Also, the falcon says they see the bigger picture when you don't. Idun's presence in the spread signals a very positive renewal in the life of the seeker regarding the question at hand. And not even the presence of Loki or Pasi can deter the notion from the spread as a whole. She brings renewed positivity to a spread. If her husband accompanies her, which not in this she won't, it signals a renewal in a relationship or marriage. So it's not about that. It's about health issues, I believe, or if there's a death, there'll be a birth that brings the family happiness. Miracles will take place. Renewal refers to work-related situations as well. So if something has ended, something new will come to replace it. Pisces again, which we mentioned, the poets is Pisces. Fifth house, which is Leo. Let me see. Fifth house. It's about creation, the heart and the back issues. Theatres, nightclubs, leisure, sports centres, hotel rooms, anything dark. Self-expression, recreation, creativity, offsprings, pleasure, love affairs and children, speculation. So there could be a child born, like I said. And Pisces in Saturn is dramatically opposed to the placement. Restrictions cause much frustration. Isolation is feared, as is fluidity. So you've got to not stagnate, get out there, but look after your health. First on the 28th, massively important, and it is positive. So there is a transformation about to take place, and it may be scary, but something good will come out of it. And if you pick the third card, we have Durin, the doorkeeper, navigator, maybe a bouncer. Maybe a sailor, if he's a navigator. For your wishes and dreams to come true, apologies are needed, either from you or someone else. Aquarius, 17 is negative. You are dimming your light to fit in. That's never good. Yeah, people are talking and there's gossip. Maybe you don't need to apologise for these things, but it seems that somebody's got a message or seen a message that's really upsetting, and everybody's talking about it. An apology is needed, because otherwise your wishes and dreams can't come true. You're not getting out into society, you're not mingling with friends because of this gossip. So what does Durin say? Is it justified or not? Again, the blacksmith's forge, the anvil. So you may know an engineer. And there he is, in all his glory. Durin holds a high position among the dwarfs and is sometimes named as the king of the dwarfs, so watch your reputation. No door can keep Durin. He can pass through any gate or door and enter any secret or hidden compartment. Nothing is hidden from his view, so secrets may be coming out. That is a remarkable gift in the labyrinth dwelling of the dwarfs, which is full of secret treasures and ancient compartments. Durin is the only one who fully knows the entire realm of dwarfs and all its secrets. He has full knowledge of that realm, knows it in and out by heart, and can move freely within it. Therefore he commands it. His presence in the spread indicates the seeker's ability to navigate a complex situation. It might be of an economic nature or something to do with housing, real estate or renting. Durin's presence brings insight in economic matters and budgeting, and it does mean that they will slightly improve. So, but it will be slow. So it can't happen yet. Expect a message or a gift. 11th house of Aquarius, bloody hell. So it is about you making your wishes and dreams come true. The moon in Pisces. It's a deep and hidden things, karmic situations, secrets and hidden enemies. Emotional, sensitive, mendacious, compassionate, receptive, empathic, imaginative, but unreliable, gullible and self-indulgent. The moon in Pisces has escapist tendencies. So someone who wants to escape this, they don't want to face this, and I'm afraid you've got to face it no matter what, or your wishes and dreams can't come true. The 11th house is of Aquarius, which we've already had. Issues with the legs and ankles, social and tribal gatherings, the workplace, the colour deep yellow, group activities, society, friends, hopes, wishes, aspirations and social consciousness. So something may have happened where you don't want to socialise because you're frightened that everybody's talking about you. That's not the case, and until you face the reality and go through the doors you don't want to, you will not find your wishes and dreams coming true. So it's up to you. Hope you enjoyed that. Just a quick one. I like to surprise you now and again. Thanks for listening. Bye.